From the future home of Super Bowl 56, there's a look at SoFi Stadium just south of downtown Los Angeles. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler, and he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Herbert. Throw left side, complete to QT. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. 4th down, and on is Ty Long to punt. Ray McLeod deep for Pittsburgh. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Love. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Across midfield and into Charger territory. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing. Love. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. first and 10. Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Now Love. Right side, Claypool's got it. Touchdown! Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth.
Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert being chased out left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Chargers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Love now. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 39, Love. And it's complete to Eifert. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a first down carry for Harris. Pushes him over. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
Final play of the half, Love. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Ray McLeod to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Teron Armstead, Pro Bowl tackle, called for the penalty there. Play fake. Here's Love. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They run the counter. It's Harris. Another truck. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Second and 1.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Play action this time with Love. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 49
Love looking to throw it. He gets this one to Johnson. Fighting through it, he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Pittsburgh.
On the give, this is Harris. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They run again with Harris. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they open the lead up now to 25.
28. Chargers 3. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for QT, so this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Check back. Check back.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Yeah, let's get that. Cowboy 80. Check.
Now Eckler. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's got it. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, You often hear the coaches talk about how
he's going to find Cook here in the end zone for a Charger touchdown. Jared Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Chargers 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Harris starts the drive on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was brought down by Drew Tranquill. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On play action. Love to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They go bootleg. Love sliding out of the pocket. And the ball comes out. Love lost it and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
you and I have been around teams, and they all have goals for games, don't they? And every team we've ever talked to says what?
No turnover.
Don't turn the ball over. 0. And they were that close to getting it done. Won't cost them today, but they'll hate that when they're watching the game tape.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The last run got 3, now here's 2nd and 7. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Eckler, they run left side. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And the Chargers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down. I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
2nd down and goal. Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the 2-score lead. It looked low. They fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
And a yard at the 34-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he's got some space here. Bell so light on his feet. And bulldozing his way through. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. They'll run on first down. Harris. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun. Love. And the catch good. It's Eifert. Now the ball comes loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And hold everything here. This one is not over yet. They return it for the touchdown.
They continue to fight, don't they?
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Herbert. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. McCloud now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run with Harris. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback.